78. Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Should be
Alright,
higher.
you mentioned... Let's get this out of the way. You mentioned earlier that Dragon Ball is not on this list.
No, it's just Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. Okay, that's strike one. Strike two. Dragon Ball GT is not going to be on this list, right?
No.
No, it better not
Alright.
be.
Alright, well, strike two. Strike three. This is higher than FMA? Are you serious?
No, wait till you see some of the shit that's rated higher than Dragon Ball Z. As bad as Dragon Ball Z got towards the end, it's still better than a lot of the stuff we're going to see coming up.
I'll give Dragon Ball Z its credit. I loved watching the show as a kid.
Yes.
I
And
loved watching it.
I even bought all of the season sets for Dragon Ball Z. Now that's just simply for nostalgia purposes, and I love watching the shows now just to rat on them.
I like how in the picture... No, never mind. It's correct. Never mind. Sorry, I was looking at something weird. No, from the way I'm sitting, it looks like Goku's right hand is supposed to be his left hand, but I was just sitting oddly. But it's correct, trust me.
Okay.
Oh wait, not to go completely too off on a tangent. Next time you take a look at the Mega Man 2 cover for the NES, you'll notice that Mega Man has 2 right arms. Look it up now, if you dare.
Anyway, Dragon Ball Z, you'll see it should be ranked higher than some of the stuff we've seen. And the thing is that it influenced pretty much every shonen manga/anime. And the thing is, I wouldn't mind it so much if Dragon Ball were on this list higher up, but since Dragon Ball Z is the only one they're willing to give credit to,
Yeah.
IGN just no.
It's the one that sells, so of course, duh.
Dragon Ball did really well, or else it wouldn't have gotten a sequel.
No, the reason why
No,
Dragon
I mean in
Ball-
America.
Yeah, you know why? Because Dragon Ball actually had a story.
Yeah, we all know kids can't handle stories.
Kids were spoiled by all the action clusterfuck that Dragon Ball Z was.
Over
and when they actually had to
9,000!
settle, yeah, exactly, and they had to settle down to an actual plot.
Didn't they
didn't work.
actually try Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z and a combination
But that
of,
suffered from a terrible time slot.
Wasn't it
a
at
terrible
like 5
time
in the
slot and a
morning?
really
was, like,
crummy
It
dub.
was on. I didn't really hear the dub about it, but I think it was like near 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning on like Saturdays.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Well,
moving on. Number 77, a show that should not be ranked higher than FMA or DBZ, Jonny Quest.
which Jonny Quest?
The original 1960s show.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of like the later one, but
I
the
never
original.
I never
Bleh.
liked it that much.
Well, I vaguely liked the original one, but mostly I vaguely liked the second one. Later one, the what was it called? The Real Adventures of Jonny Quest. I think it was
Something
called
like
that. Yeah,
Because the other ones were bullshit.
I vaguely liked it, but I was always watching it for Quest World because I had this because I couldn't recognize decent quality in 3D graphics. I was just like, oh my god, 3D graphics! It's so awesome. So yeah, it was stupid, but yeah, I kind of liked it at the time.
Anything else to say?
No, the original Jonny Quest animates like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and that's about it.
Alright,
Stick
number...
with Venture Brothers.
Yeah, it is good for at least spawning the Venture Brothers. Number 76, Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
Oh, the Power Rangers in anime form.
Before there
Awesome.
was Power Rangers here, but yeah, there was... No, it's just a giant robot.
It's a giant Megazord.
Yay!
It's
Kids-
Power Rangers in space. Oh wait, didn't Power Rangers do
Come
that
later.
themselves eventually too?
Yes, there is a Power Rangers in space.
So the Power Rangers ripped off a Power Rangers ripoff. That's awesome.
No comment. I've never seen Voltron.
I haven't seen too much of it, but it's a pretty decent show. It's just giant robot stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, number 75, Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist, a show I have never seen.
Neither have I.
Yeah, it's professional. Oh, I remember this show. My uncle used to watch the shit out of the show on Comedy Central. But I was like way too young to understand any of the humor, so I didn't get it.
Do you get any of it now?
No, I mean it's God,
I
how
mean,
old was I?
do you remember any of it?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because you know what? It was an animation, but it was a therapist. It was about a therapist who would talk to his patients.
Oh, I see.
I was
Well,
a kid. I didn't get any of the humor.
That kind of setup can have some comedy value, but we don't really know anything about it. So next,
Number 74, a show I think shouldn't even belong on the list, Underdog.
Underdog.
I hated this show. It was boring and stupid.
Why do you put something like Underdog on this list? Isn't Underdog one of those like cheapo 10-minute cartoons that kind of comes in?
That's not even a good superhero. Why is this higher than Dragon Ball Z, FMA, and Darkwing Duck?
I don't know, but I'm not going to ask why it's higher than Josie and the Pussycats, because it deserves to be higher than that. Or at least they got their order right for once.
Okay, moving on. Number 73. Since we just talked about Voltron, we have to move into Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Was this the one that first premiered in Toonami?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to say two things. One, I kind of like it. Two, it's vastly overrated.
I agree with the overrated, even though I never watched the show myself. But everyone around me won't shut the fuck up about it.
It is a very good mecha, all things considered. The problem was that they kind of simultaneously showed this, which is very serious and has a lot of character progression. They showed this alongside with G Gundam, which, if you know what that show is, has no real character growth and is just shining finger.
Oh my god. It's like, let's try to make G Gundam look even worse than it is by comparison. Oh. Yeah, but the problem I have with Gundam Wing is, well, I didn't have this problem at first because I'd never seen any of the other Gundam series, but when I watched some of the better Gundam series, the ones that fit into the actual original Gundam canon, it's just that Gundam Wing is a lot shallower by comparison, and it's more like a fan service series, and that it references a lot of stuff. It tries to make parallels to the canon series, like Zex Marquis is like what's his name, Char or whatever, the first dude in the mask that happened to be the brother of the main female character. Yeah, it's an okay show. It's just
it's a good example of a mecha.
Yeah, it's a good example. It's not nearly the best Gundam series, but it has a lot of fanboys that will claim that it is, and it happens to have Squall Leonhardt as its hero character.
I like Gundam 00.
Who incidentally is named Hero. Two E's, not one, but still, you have a hero named Hero, and it's kind of stupid.
Alright, moving on from the second mecha we've seen, number 72, Dexters Laboratory.
I used to love the show.
I love this show.
I kind of had a little falling out with Dexter's Lab after it had its own little animation change. I just didn't like the new art style, but
it didn't fit the characters we were accustomed to.
No. Yeah, but when it first started and for a while, it was a really awesome cartoon, hilarious.
And they were very unique. They could just do whatever they wanted and just say Dexter built it.
Yeah, and of course, Dexter's Laboratory gave us Mandark. Ha ha ha! I can't even do that laugh. I'm so pathetic.
I love although I do like one episode of the new art style where it follows Mandark's day. Everything he does is in the ha 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 sound pattern. His alarm clock goes dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Actually, I do remember that episode kinda, and I remember loving it.
Choo 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 choo.
Well.
I love Mandark. He's so funny.
Alright, Dexter's Lab is win. Next.
Number 71, another cartoon, Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo is funny as fuck.
I loved it before his animation changed.
Yeah.
Oh, that one had a stupid animation change too.
Yeah. It just.
Yeah, for some reason all the cartoons got a weird animation change about the turn of the century.
and sometimes and just happened to be that's when it became shitty. I don't know. I don't know if it was a sense of humor or just the art style in general. It's just I didn't find the later episodes of Johnny Bravo as enjoyable.
The writers and directors probably all got changed up.
I did like Johnny. Actually, all the old cartoons are win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Cow and Chicken is kind of a Ren and Stimpy ripoff, but still.
Yeah, moving on. Okay, so moving on then. Number
You agree?
Yes. Number 70,